Good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Get your coffee, your tea, your water, your orange juice, whatever you drinking, and a little bit of me this morning. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? Um, this traveling day, but I guess I tried to do the live yesterday, you guys, so that I could post it. But the universe must have had other plans because they decided that they was gonna cut it off right in the middle of the video, and so I just decided to just go ahead and get up and do this before I scatter onto the airport. So good morning, beautiful people. I hope you um, had a wonderful weekend. First of all, if you open up these two wonderful things on your face this morning, you've already started out with the blessing for today. And my prayer for you is that you continue on to receive blessings throughout the day, no matter how big or how small. But not only that, that you're able to recognize some of those blessings so that you can be humble and grateful so the universe will open up and pour out more blessings than you have room enough to receive. Um, so I have our affirmations for the weekend and today, as well as the Law of Attraction card and the Shaman's Dream card. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, Cabo don't owe us shit. It don't owe us nothing, for real. It don't owe us nothing. We had a wonderful time here. Um, and so now we got to shuffle and bustle so that we can get to our next destinations. And so I'm appreciative. The weather stayed really nice. Um, most of the people were were kind and polite or whatever, but listen, they will hustle your ass here. Just know that. They will hustle your ass. Yes, I had a wonderful time with the least amount of clothes on. hmm My suitcase was real small, so yeah, the least amount of clothes. But I'm glad I had a really good time. So our affirmation for Saturday says, "I know that I am always in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing." Ooh. I know that I am always in the right place in the right time at the in the doing the right thing. she's she they don't listen. Michelle, I don't know if you've ever been to New York. Um, so it kind of put us in the mind of that. Baby, they out there like cockroaches. They don't care. And you can say you don't speak no Espanol. They don't care nothing about that because they speak Espanol too. They speak Espanol and some English. They got enough English to say, "Hey, a $20, $5, or they dollar, or something, anything." They gonna say something to you. I promise you. We was sitting on the beach and we had to get up and walk because they wouldn't let us alone. They was just walking past on the beach, showing us different stuff. Just kept going. So it's yeah. Yeah. And so I trust and believe that I am in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing all the time because I am. Um, I couldn't even put that no better. I'm always where I'm supposed to be at. The divine makes sure that I'm where I'm supposed to be at when I'm supposed to be there. So I'm taking and receiving. Listen, and then we had to learn how to say no. I'm like, nada, senor, nada, senorita. No, they like, baby. You have to see it. It's like cockroaches. They like back to back. And you keep saying it. I kept saying it the whole day. Nada. Me and Z should be tired of saying nada. And so our affirmation for Sunday is I express gratitude for my father and accept him for who he is. I express gratitude for my father because yesterday was Father's Day, and I accept him for who he is. Again, for all the people, I know Miss Wanda and Miss Dow had services for their dad this weekend, so that had to be absolutely hard. So I'm praying for their strength. But for everybody else that has probably lost their dad, I hope you took a moment yesterday to be grateful. I hope he was a good individual to you. And sometimes we have to accept dads for who they are, even when they're not in our life. My dad was very much present, and I'm grateful for him. I am. I'm really grateful. But I know that everybody didn't get the opportunity. And so they're encouraging you to just be able to accept them for who and what they were or are. Because everybody not meant to be moms and everybody not meant to be dads either. And so sometimes we'd be better off without. My dad, like I said, my dad is still in my life. He's always been there, outside of the fact that I probably pushed him away. So other than that, Monday's affirmation, which is today, says, I make careful plans for my future while enjoying every penny that I save and spend. I make plans. I make careful plans. Oh, happy birthday, Tater Tot. I make careful plans for my future while enjoying every penny that I save and spend. I make plans for my future, but I am going to enjoy my money right now. Because you know what? I don't know when God or the universe decided they going to check me out of here. So I make plans with my money and I spend it accordingly. The money that I save and the money that I spend, I'm going to enjoy it. So just like the money that I spent here, it was worth it, except for the airport, you guys. And I'll tell y'all about that later. But outside of that, it was worth it. The food was amazing, you guys. I did not eat one thing. And we cooked here as well, but I did not eat one thing that I was like, ugh, I don't want that. I don't like that. Now, I ate some shit that set my damn face on fire, but I ain't eat nothing that I didn't like. So I'm grateful for that. I'm up with my right out this, and the light just shining right in my face or whatever. Because after I get done with this lady, say, I don't know why I don't know if it's doing it on y'all end or just mine is glitching. Which is fine. But we had some really hot winds yesterday. It hasn't rained since we've been here, but we had some really high winds. Okay. That was messing with the internet yesterday. You know, we somewhere else. So my phone hasn't worked since I've been here, you guys. So I have been here with limited communication. So other than using my laptop, my phone was to take pictures with. So I know, right? Oh, look at here. So we get a card that say, I understand the rules of the game of life. She said, exactly, with your camera. I understand the rules of the game of life. Michelle, could you imagine though if Z hadn't came, my phone didn't even work for me to do map map where I needed to go to do nothing. So had I just jumped out here and came here by myself or something, I'd been fucked up. Because I'd have been leaving out of here with no direction of where I was going. It's weird. Good morning, Miss Dow. Good morning, beautiful. It says, I understand the rules of the game of life. So let's see. What's the rules? It said, now that I understand the rules of this game of eternal life, now that I understand the powerful law of attraction and deliberate creation, I can prepare segment by segment my life experience into becoming the allower I was born to be. The allower I was born to be. It says, for I was destined to a life of fulfillment and never-ending joy. I was destined, it says, I was destined for a life of fulfillment and never-ending joy. So what they're saying is that when you start to understand the law of attraction and how to deliberately create the life that you want, then that's when the magic starts to happen. And so they're saying, hey, be deliberate with your thoughts. Pay attention to what's going on. We got so many things while we were here again. Here we go. We still end up with free stuff. I got a whole bottle of tequila back there on the thing that I'm bringing home that we got. That, you know what I'm saying? So your energy, even when you're not feeling your absolute best, is important. Not so to say that we all go through stuff. Every day is not sunshines and jingle bells or stuff like that, but wake up deliberately intending to have a good day. You have no control over what's going to go on throughout the day, but deliberately intend on having a good day. A lot of times we wake up still stressed out from the shit from yesterday. That's because we didn't take the time to detox that shit the night before. And so we all messed up. We wake up in the morning, we still got an attitude, all kind of stuff. You have to learn how to let that stuff go. And I'm not just talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself, because just like with anything, as soon as you go out of town, if anybody can call you, if they can do something, they'll try to mess up your. Let me tell you something. That's how your grandma used to say the devil is busy. Soon as you leave, the kids done lost their mind, something done fucking happened, somebody gonna go to jail, any damn thing. Soon as you leave the country, soon as you leave and go out of town, soon as something. And the funny thing is that what the fuck can you do about it? You way 100 miles away. But because you're the person that they lean on the most, they'll call you, not thinking that, hey, I might mess up her good time. People are so selfish like that sometimes. But it's okay. It's okay. You guys deserve everything you want. And so I'm not exempt from life. I'm gonna just put it like that. I'm not exempt from life, you guys. Life happens to me just like it happened for everybody else. And my kids do the same thing. You know what? They didn't do it this time. It wasn't them. Because remember, I couldn't talk to him like that. But there was definitely an episode. That's what I'm saying. It was an episode of calling with garbage. That's not necessary. Which, for a minute, it upset me. I'm being really honest with you guys. It upset me. I was irritated because I couldn't understand for the life of me how in the world a million miles away and I'm a topic of a conversation or anything, but that shouldn't even bother me. Because like Granny used to say, they talk about Jesus Christ, so they're gonna talk about you too, Teresa. What's wrong with you? Why are you so upset about that? So that's where that shadow work come in, because you got to do the work. Why are you so upset? Were any of the things that they said about you true? Because you have to really analyze it. Because sometimes people project themselves on you. They're not happy with themselves. And so they're not happy with you. So they project that energy onto you. And they can find everything wrong with you and nothing wrong with themselves. Well, the thing is, with that is that you can find everything wrong with me. You can do a puzzle like Find Waldo, and you can find everything wrong with me. But guess what? You can't correct it. Only I can. So you can see my flaws just like I can see your flaws or whatever the case may be. But the only person that can correct those flaws or change them is you. So if somebody sees something in you that they don't like or they don't particularly care for, guess what? They can just simply move the fuck around. They don't have to be bothered with you. A lot of times we get caught up in the fact that, hey, sometimes it's family. Sometimes it's people that we've been knowing for forever. That's cool. I told you I'm not perfect. I don't portray to be. I'm not malicious. My intents are never to hurt people. But I ain't gonna let you beat me up either. And so after I analyzed the situation and the stuff that was said, it had nothing to do with me. And so I let that shit go and I kept on going. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes stuff don't have nothing to do with us. And like Michelle said, sometimes people are miserable with their own fucking existence. And they decide to reflect that on you. That's on you. If you want to accept that and take that in. And for a hot second, I did. I entertained it for a hot second. And then I realized who I was. What you mad about? You haven't done anything wrong. Your intents haven't been malicious. You ain't hurt nobody. Oh, because somebody said they didn't like the way you was doing something. Well, the funny thing is, if you don't like the way I'm doing it, then you go do it better. That's it. If you don't like the way I'm doing something, then you go do it better. And that's the bottom line to it. So let me give you guys the card for the ooh, okay. Okay, we're gonna take this today. Yeah, that's that boundaries over bullshit. Cause look, look at the card for the day. It say the perfect storm. The courage to step into life. Mm, mm. Okay. Yeah, that's can't wait to make these shirts. I've been working on them. I swear I've been working on them. Yeah, I'm listening too because I'm and Michelle, I can't see shit. My eyes ain't working either. It says this is an invitation to act now, the courage to step into life, sheltering from sheltering from turbulence. I'm cool playing. She said glasses. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go off to the side so I can see it for real. It says, when the perfect storm appears, it cautions you to be ready for the exciting, if turbulent, time. So what they saying is that some shit about to shake up. They said when this card appears, it cautions you to be ready for an exciting, if turbulent, time. The winds are picking up, and you need to make sure that you are close to the eye of the storm, or you will be buffered by gusts of wind that may take you from where you need to be. That's okay. So they say to make sure that you're close in the middle. So I don't know if you guys, I know you guys know about tornadoes. And so in the middle is the only safe spot because there you can see everything that's going around you. Um, there's usually no wind in there, and you're just watching that. I mean, everything go around. Some things are finna get shaken up. And that's exactly what they're saying. They said the key is to remain centered and balanced and bear witness as the forces build in intensity. So, did you hear that? So, in the middle of the storm, they said that you have to be grounded and centered so that you can watch this shit going around you. And so some of us are in the middle of a storm right now. And you may not recognize it like that. But you are. And things are building up, even in your mind. They are building up like a storm. And they say, hey, even in the midst of that, make sure that you stay grounded and centered. Notice how the loose stuff is starting to fly around, and recognize how little of it is truly needed. So they saying in the middle of a tornado, it picks up your shit, remember? And it's going around. And when you look around, the stuff that's circling around, they said pay attention because most of that shit you don't need. So that goes with cleaning out your space, your head space, the space that you are in, the area in which you work. Sometimes we got to clear all that out. So sometimes we're not standing in the midst of the tornado. The tornado is right here in our head. That's why they say you got to stay grounded, because we have so much stuff going on inside our head. And they said, as it's going on inside your head, why don't you remember how much of that shit you don't need that's bouncing around in there? So as it's going around, they saying, hey, throw that shit out. You don't need that. Throw that shit out. You don't need that. You don't need that broken ass chair in there. Throw that out. So sometimes when we think of, oh, I ain't in the middle. No, you in the middle of a damn tornado sometimes in your own mind. When you can't even focus because your mind going 50 million places. But a lot of the shit that you hold on to, you don't even need to hold on to. It says, let go of those thoughts. And I didn't even read that first. I told you I can't barely see the damn words. It says, let go of those thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes that clutter your heart and cloud your mind. No, I never read this card before. I don't remember getting in it. If I did, I don't remember the stuff that it be saying. But I just gave y'all a perfect analogy. Hey, we got stuff going on in our head, and they tell you the next sentence to let go of that shit. Let go of those thoughts, those beliefs, those attitudes that clutter your heart and cloud your mind. Then the storm will be absolutely perfect for you. It says, if you wonder what you might lose during the perfect storm, know that it is those things we are most attached to that are taken first. Did you hear that? Good morning, Cousin Nikki. The things that we are most attached to are taken first. As if life were trying to unburden us from our righteous self-importance. The thing that you sit with the most, the thing that bothers you the most, the thing that sometimes the universe just allows you to have to let it go. And I'm going to use me instead of using somebody else. Most of y'all didn't know Aji, but she was schizophrenic. And she wasn't a burden, but she was always on our mind because she was living her life. You get what I'm saying? We couldn't change that. And the thing that we was holding on to the tightest, they took from us first. They said, hey, you did this long enough. I'm going to use my granny. When things become overwhelming for you, you know what I'm saying? When they become overwhelming, when you've given everything you have, then the universe has a way of, hey, I'm going to have to take that away. They knew that I wasn't in a position to take care of my granny for a long period of time. I would have done it. But God said, that ain't what I got you here for. And so he allowed me to get to Detroit, spend as much time with her as I could, and he took her on home. We be in positions and spots for a reason and a season. And then when we get pulled out that spot, we get so fucking uncomfortable, we irritated. Maybe it's just me. It said, let it all go with the wind. It said, the less you resist the change brought by the perfect storm, the happier you will be. Ride the winds to your next destination. Embrace the rain or the snow. Remember that every time you try to argue with nature, you're going to lose. Because she going to do her thing anyways. She going to do her thing anyways. So they said, if you're going to battle against some wind and some rain and some snow, how you battling against that? You can't do nothing about that. You're going to lose. They said, but so what they saying is that while you got this shit rolling around and you trying to grab your shit out of the tornado, you're going to lose because you can't get it from her. You can't get it from the middle of that tornado. You can't pull them. Oh, there go Granny's favorite chair going around in the circle. You grab it. And they talking about in your mind as well. The more you keep grabbing shit that don't belong, that you supposed to let go, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. It says the perfect storm can also be a call for you to seize the moment. There might be a great opportunity that you need to take advantage of right now. Here, time is of an essence. It may be gone shortly, so do not hesitate. Go ahead, bite off more than you can chew, and take the storm on by its terrifying greatness, experiencing the fullness of your life. You will succeed. So the thing is that we don't like to bite off more than we can chew. Me either. We pick up just enough. We don't want to overflow our plate. They said, but sometimes we have to. Sometimes we have to challenge ourselves and just bite off a little bit more. They ain't say bite off more than you can chew for other people. They said bite off more than you can chew so you can advance yourself. Sometimes we have to push ourselves past that comfort zone because we get comfortable. Z reminded me that sometimes when you do a regular job, you're like a robot. You just on autopilot because you get up 6:30, take a shower, brush your teeth, put your clothes on, go to work. And you there to from 8 to 4:30. You get back from there, you come home, you clean the house up, you cook dinner, you wash your ass and get ready for bed. That's your day. And if somebody comes along and disrupt that pattern that you have going on, it disrupts your life. They said it's not supposed to be like that. Yeah, it's a routine. They said, and sometimes when you got stuff going on, you can't continue to stay in routine mode. So I keep getting this vision of Pac-Man. They said, gobble, 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 keep on eating that shit. Because you got to get where you belong. And you won't get there just sitting here. I move around and I do all kind of stuff, but I am working in the background. I am trying. I am diligently trying to enhance me. And along the way, as many people as I can, get them to believe in themselves and know that they have superpowers and that we can manifest and we can have abundance and all of those things. I am going to do that. Even in the midst of my own fucking storms. Because I have my own storms. And it's okay. Everything is amazing. I'm right where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be there. And I just know that. And so even in the midst of the stuff that you have going on and you feel like, hey, shit falling apart or it's coming together or it ain't going to be or whatever, they said, hey, some stuff we just have to learn how to let go. We got to learn how to let go of old shit. We got to learn how to let go of other people's problems of us. That's your problem. It ain't mine. We got to learn how to let go of the other people's ideal of us. I don't live in somebody else's shadow. You can see me and think that I have or I don't have or whatever the case may be, but people's thoughts of me. It's not my problem. I'm learning, you guys, just like y'all. And I get on here every day and I have a story for y'all for some reason every damn day. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful because I can see. They let me see stuff like, hey, even in myself, I used to be the one that you couldn't, yeah, you probably couldn't tell me shit. It's okay though. I'm different now. But I wouldn't have been had I not done the work, you guys. And we all want to manifest $1 million. We all want to do these things, but we don't want to do the fucking work. And the work starts in you. It starts in you, knowing that you have power. And just because you can't shoot lightning out your fucking hands and you can't fly in the sky, don't mean that you can't shock shit and you can't be that tornado. You guys are absolutely amazing. Y'all do amazing things. Y'all don't give yourself enough credit sometimes. And so it's Monday, you guys. I want you to get up because it's a miracle working Monday. I want you to go out. I want you to be great because you are. Thank you, Michelle. And I am going to get my shit together because guess what? I got like an hour and 15 minutes for transportation. Pick my ass up so that we can go to the airport. And so I will definitely see you guys tomorrow right here for the card of the day. Cabo has been absolutely amazing. But tomorrow I will be in Texas, right back in my spot. I love you guys so very much. Please pray for traveling grace and mercy for me and Z as I pray for you guys for whatever you're going through right now. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the card of the day right here. I love you guys so very much. Thank you so much, Michelle. I love you too, sweetheart. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I will. I got her. I'll see you tomorrow, ladies. Bye-bye.